G'day everyone, my name is Matt, and today, thanks to SIMRIGS, we're going to be doing some track familiarization for the GT3 Challenged Fixed series at SEBRING, which is round 6. We're going to be looking at some braking markers, some turn-in points, and just familiarizing ourselves with the track. The setting I'm running today is the medium downforce sprint setting, which is the iRACING setting, and the track temperature is about 40 degrees, which is just based on the settings that they've given us for the schedule, but the track temperature may vary throughout the actual official sessions. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you can learn something, and let me take you through some laps. Alright guys, so let's go on our first familiarization lap. We'll look at a couple of points, a couple of markers, some items on the track that we can use to turn in and use to figure out our braking zones. First thing we're going to be looking for is our braking point for turn 1. So we're coming in 5th gear. And as you'll see, there is some marks on the road. Just as the wall starts to move, there it is. On the right hand side, you want to aim for that mark on the road as your braking marker. Down 1 gear into 4th. And then on the left hand side, you're going to see a cone sticking out of the fence. Now that's our apex for turn 1. You want to be easy on the throttle, you want to pick it up too early because the corner is quite tight and you might end up on the grass or on the dirt on the exit of turn 1. Back up into 5th gear and preparing for the next corner. You want to brake at the 3 cones. Down into 2nd gear. Tight to the left and try and miss that curb on the right hand side as it's quite aggressive. Keep to the right hand side. Off the brakes. Coast through and try and straighten up the car as quick as possible for an exit. Our next big braking zone. Quite tricky for the rear of the cars, especially going down the gears. We want to be braking just at the 4 cones. Don't grab first gear too early or it might over-rotate the car. Get the car turned in and try and open the steering as quick as possible to straight line out of the corner. Keep the car to the right and diagonal across the track. Braking between the 4 and the 3 cones, down 2 gears. Hard on the throttle, you can be flat through here, hitting the curb on the left and using the runoff on the right, let the car push out. Diagonal across to the 3 cones and braking at the 3 cones down 1 gear into 2nd. Using the 1 cone to turn in. Do your best to miss this curb on the right, it's quite aggressive and will push the car out over onto the dirt on the left hand side. Now it's back up to full throttle for this fast slalom section. Use the curb on the left all the way over it, braking at the 3 cones, turning in at the 1 cone. Don't cut too much of that first curb, but you can cut a lot of this second curb and using the runoff on the left before you turn in. And there's quite a lot of runoff on the left hand side, it's quite a large curb. Now up to 6th gear. Very fast corner for the last corner. Keeping it flat until the 2nd cones and turning in down 3 gears. Not wanting to pick the throttle up too early or you're going to end up in the grass on the exit of the corner. That's a slow lap at Sebring. Now let's go for a fast lap and see what we can do. Setting up for turn 1 over the right hand side of the track, looking for that mark as well. 1 gear down into 4th. Hitting the apex, not picking up the throttle too early. Running all the way out to the right. Braking at the 3 cones. 2 gears. Trying to stay away from that curb on the right. Slowly moving to the left of the track and braking just at the 4 cones. staying to the right hand side of the track and diagonaling across, moving to the left and staying to the left, braking just in between the 4 and the 3. Easy with the throttle pickup. Using all the runoff here and then diagonally across to the 3 cones and braking down into second. Staying away from that big curb on the right. Up to 5th gear using all the curbs on the left here. And then braking at the 3 cone, turning in at the 1 cone. Using all the curb on the left hand side here and the off-road. And ready for the final last corner, super fast, tipping in at the 2nd cone, down into 3rd gear. Being patient with the throttle pickup, not wanting to run wide. And that's a lap of Sebring. Thanks for jumping on board, guys, really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week for round 7 at Spa.